What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Crappers. It has been a little while since we've uploaded The Crappers. However, we haven't actually missed anything whilst the time has passed. There's some champs runs, some rivals runs, lots of evos, and lots of upgrades. And to keep up and catch up with the content that has been recorded, we're going to be uploading content every other day right now for The Crappers. So if you're enjoying it, make sure to leave a like rating, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so that you get notified every time a Crappers video goes live. And to start with for today, we need to grind rivals because we are desperate for coins, which means we are desperate for rewards, which means we need to get into rivals for today. Right, transfer list. Let's have a look at what's sold. Oh, even more. DePaul, gone. Diogo Costa, Elvis, gone. Angel Dow, gone. The 87s and 86s and stuff are selling, which is nice. We are up to 225,000 coins now. Evolutions. We've got nothing that we are working on, which means we have got to work on some things. So your little dog 2 is 200,000 coins. I'd rather work on some of the cheaper ones or the more time-sensitive ones. So we've got 3 days for Azuri Anchor. So we can put in Hamsun Wu or Jin Hao Chang. I don't know if that's worthwhile for him. He doesn't really gain anything. 3 slide tackle, 6 interceptions, 2 heading accuracy. What about Jin Hao Chang? He gains 2 acceleration, 11 interceptions, pinged pass, 4 dribbling. But also not a lot. I am in that kind of mindset of both of these players are not good enough for Azuri Anchor. And so maybe we need to start thinking about putting one of the lower rated centre-backs in here. We got Yu Qiangjing or Tianyong. Yeah, I like that for Tianyong. Long ball, anticipate, and bruiser plus. Good defending. Decent dribbling, decent passing, decent pace. 64 rated, 5-star, 5-star. I think that's got to be for him, isn't it? Let's just have a look at what Yug becomes. Oh, he can't go in because he's left back or right back. So unless I go for like a real small boost on one of the top tier centre backs, I think it's got to be the lower rated centre back. We'll have to wait till Josh is around today to see if there's some like fun paths for the 2 centre backs. We've got Unlock the Dribble. Now this one we've got a lot of good options for. We've got Zofan Puya. Where would I use him? As a left mid, he'd be very good. 4-star, 5-star, left-footed. Incisive pass plus. Good defensive stats. Quick step plus. Doesn't have a technical or rapid. Doesn't have many good roles at left mid. We've got Kim Myong-jun, who has quick step and rapid plus. 5-star, 4-star. Maybe. We've got Amen. I just don't like his playstyles. I feel like this is a waste. Power shot plus on a player right now is a hard L. Same as Yadwad. Trickster plus, finesse shot plus. Let's try and actually just find an evolution that makes sense to do now. We've got Your Little Dog 2. Kim Myong-jun. Gains 4 pace, 3 positioning. Oh, that's a good upgrade. Hold on. If I remember correctly, he looks like a beast. 5-star, 5-star in that. He gains 4 pens, 2 dribbling. Volleys, reactions, shot power, 5 long shots, 1 finishing, 2 ball control. I genuinely just don't know. I don't want to make the wrong choice, but I also want to make a choice. What does Hamsun Wu have? So Hamsun Wu does not have jockey or intercept. He has got to go into this, hasn't he? Gives him 2 pace, 1 defending, 2 physical. Gives him jockey plus, 4 long passing. And then he misses out on intercept because he has too much. Still gives him jockey plus, though, which is big. Well, I don't want to sit here yapping about these players that we could have when we have to go and get some rivals wins in. So let's go and get some rivals wins in. Ooh, mama, see the yap in my bell. Wow, this guy's got that Guti. I know, like, some people might look at this and be like, what the hell are you talking about? But is this a bit of a kick clash or what? Not only did I not get the ball there, he managed to grab a free kick from that. That's an absurd goal. That's the kind of goal we like. Quality, you see. No abusing game mechanics here. No lucky refereeing decisions. Just absolute, pure, unadulterated quality. So lucky, isn't it? So cheesy. So cheesy from him. Oh. Nothing but net. Absolute quality. All you get from me is the quality. Bosh, that is 3. And now I'm winning easily. Yeah. That was a good rhyme. My inner Harry Mack came out there. That was crazy. You that missed out, not me. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, my midfielders just don't have the ability to actually dribble the ball like that. Oh, it's delightful. I've missed it. I've missed that. Park Jin Hong. More like Park Jin Honks. Especially in front of goal. God damn it. That should have been a goal. That was nice. I just don't deserve to concede that goal. Nice. Nice. There's no way he scored off of that. So sad, man. So sad. But the reality of what is sad is me not being able to concede a goal without complaining about it. If we're being perfectly honest, it is something I'm actively trying to work on, guys. I know it could be triggering to listen to every time I'm like conceding a goal going, he doesn't deserve that. And then I'll score like a Trivella for 40 yards and go, ooh, I'm so sick of the game. Like, I fully get it. And so, yeah, actively working on improving on that area. But here we are, of course, grinding for some division rivals rewards. It is so important to get as high up the rivals as we can whilst getting the rewards, but not going too far. I really do want to get to Elite this year with the Crappers. I think it will be an outstanding test if we can do it. But the rewards from D2 to Elite are negligible, and it's just better staying in D2 for the easy wins. Once this guy gets that next Evo, and he's ready for it as well, that little dribbling boost on him and that shooting boost on him, he is going to be the best player in the team without any shadow of a doubt. And I was very, very happy with how good he was because he's super low rated. He's got super stats, super playstyles and playstyle pluses. And he feels like one of those players that we're going to have towards the back end of this year where we look at him and just think, oh my days, he's too good. He'll end up being like 90 rated with 99s in like all stats. It will be crazy. And one of the things that we're noticing with the Evos that we are building right now is that the old players that we've already built from like the first 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 months of the game are really in a bad spot when it comes to evoing them to becoming good enough. Whereas all of the chains that we've started afresh are becoming really, really good. And it could be something to consider for next year's Crappers. How and when do we upgrade an Evo players, or do we spend like the first however many months of the game just building up a war chest of coins for when Evos really help players, or do we just wait until there's like a genuinely incredible chain for us to work on? We end up getting a 7-5 win to get another 3 points in Rivals. Nice win. Right, we can get now like 1 or 2 more wins in a row. Start pushing up towards Division 1. That would be really tasty. I don't want to keep like backing, like dipping between 2 and 3. I want to like push towards 1. Right, so we've got Ham Sun Woo. The best Evo for him is Take a Step Back. Neither of the other two give him good enough playstyles or ratings. Yeah, so I really like Ham Sun Woo in there, literally for that Jockey Plus. He gains 2 pace, which is nice. 1 defending, which is nice. 2 physical, which is brilliant. Then we can put a shadow on him rather than a anchor. And then he gains that jockey plus 4 long passing, 8 curve. And that's about it. I was looking at it, though, and just thinking, like, are we better off building up a new defender now? Because at 94 rated, he's going to be done now, right? We're going to have to wait till, like, you know, end game to upgrade him. But maybe we do this on him now and then utilize another Evo along the way. A good upgrade for a +2. Yeah, 2 pace, 2 physical, bit of passing, and a playstyle plus that's elite. So we've got him in there. Zoth Ampuir in Unlock the Dribble. The only reason why I didn't like Zoth in Unlock the Dribble is because he's not got good enough defending or physical to be the fullback, and he doesn't have any good roles. Like, he's got inside 4++ at left mid. Oh, he's got winger ++ at left wing, actually. So that's not too bad. 4-star, 5-star. At that point, with like a hawk on him, make pretty good. Yeah, pretty good winger. Pretty good winger. So we've got Zoth on Unlock the Dribble. That's 125. That's probably the next one we're going to have to actually work on straight away. I think he's actually our left back at the moment as well, hilariously, even though I'm saying it's not good enough defending and physical for him. Then we've got Jin Xiao Chang in Azuri Anchor, which I think is a ridiculous. I mean, he just looks unreal at that point, doesn't he? Anchor Chem style, and that's it. Literally one of the best cards on the game at that point. I'm very, very happy with Azuri Anchor. That's like Unlock the Dribble and Azuri Anchor have got to be the next 2 anyway. I think for now, I'm just going to commit to those 2 anyway and get them done. So we'll do Zoth on Unlock the Dribble. How many coins have we got? 227,000 at the moment. Yeah, Jin Xiao Chang for Azuri Anchor. We're committed to that. I do think Unlock the Dribble is going to go on Zoth Ampuir, and then we're just going to work hard to get him into that left mid role. Eventually, he might have to stay as the left back for now. The problem we've got is both left backs. Both right backs are decent. Both left backs are not. Not at left back anyway. Like our backup left back, Bae Hyun Seo, he also just has massive like lack of defensive ability. He also has massive lack of defensive play styles. I think we should probably, Josh, maybe look at a new left back and start a new chain for a left back. Even Asher Rodriguez, he's got the best defending, but his defensive awareness stinks. He's got awful passing right now, and then he doesn't have block or anticipate. Otherwise, he's decent. There's no way he's managed to score that. We're 2 guys that like watching our celebrations, are we? Fair enough, pal. Fair enough. And it is another part of the game that I'm trying to work on, guys. I know it's petty. If somebody celebrates against me, I take it as a personal insult. It changes my mood massively, but it did help me lock in. I leant forwards. I focused. I ended up getting the goal there. This guy rage quits. Ta-da, pal. Ta-da. And although because he quit in the 15th minute, we didn't get like any points or anything from it, we did get the moral victory, which of course was quite nice. And we go into the next game, and whenever I like Josh sends me stuff whilst he's editing, or I look at myself whilst I'm like playing back here, I just look so unhappy playing this game. But I'm not. I don't know why I let the conceding a goal, which is part of football. I don't know why I let conceding a goal bother me so much as we get another rage quit. But it does help us finish Jin Xiao Chang. I need to play 5 with Zoth Ampuir. Jesus Christ, I'm not going to dribble. Oh, yeah, play 5, win 2, play 5, win 3. What's this guy got? Red on a battle. Sierra Turam Ribery. Red Rafinha and Team of the Season Wilson. What the hell, man? And the hell was quite simply that the power curve has been pushed massively through the back end of Team of the Season with the ulti tots, with player prices crashing hard, with some insane SBCs and evolutions that we've had. Like, not crapper level evolutions, but general evolutions that we've had. The what the hell comes from the fact that Shapeshifters is here, and for example, that 97 Patrick Vieira striker card that is insane, by the way, is now like 700,000 coins at the time of recording this. And so we had a good period of time with the crappers where some of the Evos really allowed us to catch back up to the power curve through kind of like the start of Team of the Season, the first half of Team of the Season. I felt like we was getting up to that general standard. Like if you didn't pack or get from rewards one of the elite tots like a Dembele or a Salah or something, your cards were for the most part just as good as the crappers. But of course, with the season passes and time passing, everybody's team has accelerated massively, and the crappers has fallen behind a fair little bit for two particular reasons. Number one, making the coins constantly is so hard. You know, it requires a lot of dedication, a lot of time, a lot of effort, playing champs every week, rivals every week, score battles to the best we can every week. But also, like, as I mentioned earlier, like some of our players, even if we can put them in an Evo, they just don't get a boost that gets them near to where we need to go to. One of the things that I have been really enjoying, though, in spite of the fact that I did take a loss in this particular game here, though, is because we've been doing the meta RTG, me as a player, I've just been getting better, and I've got a long way to go for sure, but I have been getting better. Still need 8 points here. This is what I mean. This is why, like, EA got to change what's going on here. We've played now, what? 6 games. 6 games. 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 games where people quit because I equalized against them, and then 1 loss. And all I have to show for it is 7 points. It's so savage, man. It's so savage. And of course, we do know that next year, EA are changing some things, especially with the getting double points on a streak. But one thing that is going to be particularly interesting next year is this new champ setup that we're going to be having. Bicycle kicks OP. This new champ setup that we're going to be having of, if you're in Division 6 or below, you're in like the bad champs, or like, you know, the lower tier champs, and Division 5 and above, you're in the better champs. Is it going to be a case where for the crappers, we might end up having like an insane time, keep ourselves in Division 6 as a maximum, not saying that we might get out of it or not anyway, but keep ourselves in that Division 6 and then just try and like farm rewards as much as we can with like a low rated team. Like I'm actually quite excited for EA going to give us next year for what we can do with the crappers in games. Told you I'd be bouncing around here, guys. Those 2 people that draw quit against me, tough, man. I don't know if I've got it in me to get the points. I don't know. It's like, even to get 5 more points is just not going to be enjoyable whatsoever. I need to do it next week instead and just give it, like, you know, work on it a lot earlier. There's Jin Xiao Chang with 11 interceptions. Hopefully that'll help him out massively. And Zothan Puya up to a 93er. And it turns out, guys, I did have it in me to get the points. It was stress. It was tough. We did go through it. We did get there in the end. You know, we'd made it so far. All right. Let's get a tradable team of the season out of these player picks, please, EA. Oh, wait, this is... oh, no, this is tradable, isn't it? Yeah. We're only getting the small rewards on this one. Oh, no, this is untradable. And I've got duplicate storage full. That's fun. The 50k pack tradable. Now, I tell you what, for 15 points, we got an 84 by 10 tradable. We got a 50k pack tradable, which is going to give us McAllister to sell. The player picks. And I think we get a TOTS pick as well. Yeah, and any TOTS guaranteed. And an 86 by 3. Damn, you know. Oh, it's a man. Let's go. Centre back. Milenkovic, isn't it? I could see it. See his face already. See his face already. 86, 286 by 3s. This might not be from the Rivals Rewards. I can't even remember. Centre back. Portuguesa. Ruben Dias. Nashio. The choice of 6, and he went with Vidic. Yeah, there was 2 Arsenal players in there as well, wasn't there? There was Van Persie and Pires in there. I was really hoping that we would get an Arsenal SBC. Never mind. Right, the big one. This is where we need the coins from. An 84 by 10 tradable. Never mind. Could have at least given me 1 team of the season, couldn't it? Oh, dearie me. For 89 selling at the moment? Nope. Cool. That's savage. That is savage. Got... Yeah, the rest of it is just the small trash, isn't it? Oh, team of the season out of a tradable mega pack. Go on. Be someone decent. Never mind. It's Pavlidis. It's Pavlidis. We are currently working on Jin Xiao Chang. We just need to win one more to get him finished. And for Zothampuia, we need to play 5 now. But want to get a jump on the rivals, to be honest. Want to make sure that we're not in the same situation for next week. And I've got like top tier rewards and maybe pushing to Division 1 as well.
Just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe. Oh, what a chance this is, Derek.
Ah. Oh, that's delightful. That little Elastico was delightful. Love that. Beautiful goal. Love that. Beautiful stuff. I'm on the boys. That pen? Doesn't matter. It's gone in. Is that going to be game over? Game over. That is an evolution complete. Jin Xiao Chang. Fully evolved to this. I mean, come on, man. What a card. What a card. Absolute animal. Let's get him claimed.
Well, thanks as always, Guy. It's a real pleasure to...
Bosh. 1-0. Love that. Beautiful goal. Come on. Oh, it's delightful. That is delightful. Good goal again. I was going like a bit of high press, I think. He just doesn't deserve that goal at all. Oh, hop in the back of the net, lad. Come on. GG's. GG's. That's a good win, though. We are pushing up towards Division 1 now. 1, 2, 3 consecutive wins away from D1. That'd be so sick to get rewards. We get Hovney into Dream Crusher. What a beast. What a beast. In he goes. Done. That chain is started. Your little dream, your little dog 2, hero and a half shell. Game's crashed, love that. In terms of other evolutions. So we've got 4 days for your little dog 2, which is the next one on Coveney. 6 days on Take a Step Back. 8 days for hero and a half shell, which is also Coveney. We're okay. I mean, we've got a lot of time to accumulate the coins, but I just wouldn't mind working through them. So once we can get that 60k for your little dog 2, we'll pop Coveney straight into there. I think we'll just literally get the 60k for Take a Step Back, the 100k for hero and a half shell. I don't know who's going into Green and White Whispers at the moment. Added Time in Lisbon is also going to be the same one. I don't think we have anyone for Ambidextrous. Although maybe Coveney will fit into that afterwards. I don't know. The Atomic Flea is going to be Al-Jahani. Then we've got Not That Guy that I don't think anyone fits into. And Keep Up the Pace. And so we just had to actually keep pushing through. Obviously, I was subbing out the guys that we were evoing at the moment because they are so far below the even Crapper's power curve. We ended up winning this game 2-1. It was tough. GG's. That is a huge win. That is a huge win. That guy was very, very, very good. Right. That is Coveney. Sorry, Coveney. Gaining his first boost. What an upgrade. What an upgrade. He's now got striker position, which is actually where I'm going to start him in these next games. So that I've not got some deadbeat centre-back to kick things off with before we can sub him out. And I was like quite happy to be working on this Coveney as well, guys, because he looks like the sort of player that I think is going to end up being a super player. Right, we've got a few on there, like our current striker, the 78 rated striker that's also got centre mid. He's one of them. We've got a few of the right wings. We've actually got 3 really good right wings now that are on there. And like our star players from earlier on in the series, like Chornthang Sanga or Singh, by the way, who hasn't seen the light of day in weeks, maybe even months on this account, they've kind of fallen by the wayside. But we're really building now, I feel like, some Evos that as we get towards the end game, which we're pretty much there, but as we get towards the end game, these guys are going to be insane. They are genuinely going to be on a par with any kind of like shapeshifters, team of the season or footies player. And then we will obviously get that stage of the game where EA start giving 99 rated Evos, 98 rated Evos and such. And at that point, maybe they'll be like just half of the course. You know, they'll be like any particular Tom, Dick or Harry. But I do feel like there's going to be a really small window of building these players where we are up there with the absolute elites. And it does, again, make me think about next year. And I think next year, I really want to focus a little bit more about building players perfect to the meta. Not just putting a player in an Evo because they fit and get a boost, but, you know, like we're scoring a Travella there, like whatever the meta is next year, if it's headers, if it's crosses, if it's Travellas, if it's low drivens, if it's speed boost, just building players specific in terms of play styles, the correct footedness. Like I can't tell you how frustrating it is right now having a right footer on the left-hand side. That's why I'm playing Zothan at left wing, even though he's our left back, because I just really like to abuse the Travellas. We need to work on that more next year. Well, that is Hovney up again. He's got quick step plus now. What do we need to do? Win one now and play one more for Zothan to get him finished off. And that wasn't taking too much time for us. You know, going through these rivals' objectives, going through the rivals' points, pushing up the rivals' divisions, and completing Evos at the same time is quite nice. It is just a lot, isn't it? You know, it's not lost on me how much time and effort I'm putting into this team to get them Evo'd up. And then I think about you guys that maybe, you know, not even maybe, that have full-time jobs, your parents or husbands or boyfriends or your carers and such. And I'm putting insane amounts of time and effort into this account to make the coins, to grind the Evos, to get the kind of like put champs points and stuff. And so it's a lot of effort. Like it is a lot of effort. And when I look at it, like when I take a step back, sometimes looking, I think this is for like a 74 rated striker. Is it really worth it? All right. Zothan, another one up for the left back of dreams. My man has literally tripped the ball up into his own self for a goal. That's life. That is nice. Very good stuff there from me. Much better. I just cannot believe I've conceded that goal. Come on. Look how jammy that is as well. That is so much luck right there. This guy going to quit? That game was so bad, man. So heavy. I'm so happy we managed to get the win. He must have been suffering as well, because otherwise there's no reason for him to back out of that like that. Yeah, we'll restart the game. Let me claim this evolution, though. That is a Hovney, upgraded again. Like, we need about 700,000 coins to get all of these Evos. And we're at like 200,000 if we sell everything. So we're about 500,000 short from what we need. And you might sit there and think, okay, but that's all right because you've got some days, right? You know, 6 days, 8 days, 10 days, 9 days, 11 days, and 13 days. That's fine. However, by the time this 13 days is up and we've needed to make this 700,000 coins, that's 2 weeks worth of more Evos to the point where it's going to be another like 6, 7, 800,000 coins needed for it. And the reason why I think that EA are overpricing evolutions like crazy right now is because, for example, Team of the Season Vinicius Jr. is like 600k. Team of the Season Hansen is like 500 and some odd K. You've got that Team of the Season like Lewandowski. Like the amount of money that you could spend on just these Evos alone, you could buy a really, really, really good even like Team of the Season team, a really good team. Yeah, I just think they need to significantly reduce the cost of Evos. But of course, even though we need to pick up hundreds of thousands, and actually with the new Evos from what we've got from Shapeshifters Team 2, millions of coins for these upcoming Evos, we are still going to grind it out. We're still going to be doing it. And we're still going to be trying our very, very best. Even if we do like miss an Evo here or there, we're going to be doing the best that we can, guys. That is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out.